Hey people, it's Retro Gamers Guru. Welcome to my next project called Pikmin, or Let's Play Pikmin. This happens to be one of my favorites real-time strategy games of all time. It's something that I liked playing a long time ago, and this is the GameCube version. I should probably tell you. It's since I was inspired by playing Pikmin 3 a lot, like earlier this year, plus playing like the other games, and also seeing people play the games in the series. I thought I would be playing Pikmin 1 as my next project. Now, this is just an instance of how fast I can beat the game. This is not my fastest record, actually. What was my fastest record? Is it shown? Yeah, here it is. High scores. The fastest that I've beaten the game is... Oh, never mind then. Never mind, I was thinking of somebody else. But yeah, this game can take a while. The way I'm going to be sectioning off this Let's Play is going by days, since this game is sectioned off into 30 days at most. And I'll explain in a little bit, or the captain will. Whichever works. So here we're going to be starting a new game right here. And I'll stay quiet for this cutscene. Actually, I don't need to. I was just being kind of ridiculous. There's no commentary or anything of the sort that's coming on. But here... that character is Olimar. He is in a ship just on a cruise, and then he gets hit by a meteor. Honestly. But still, let's... And now, if things couldn't be any worse, he goes crash landing into a planet. Kind of your ideal sci-fi drama or sci-fi adventure. Star Trek, you could learn from this game. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Don't know why I'm thinking of Star Trek of all things when I'm playing a game that is Pikmin. But if we look, or if he looks, my name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, his ship was struck by a meteor, and I guess I'll just paraphrase. He went on a strange planet. He lost basically everything on the dolphin, and he can't do anything about it for the moment. And apparently, there's high levels of poisonous oxygen, and this is why the game is only sectioned off into 30 sections at most, or 30 days at most, I mean. Because he dies after 30 days, if he doesn't leave the planet. And the only way to leave the planet is to use the ship. But for the fact of the matter, he can't really leave with the ship not functioning like it is right now. In fact, it can't even stay up on its own, since it doesn't have the engine. Now, you'd have nothing to worry... sorry, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I was trying to find the view button. What was it again? Well, that's one of them. No, that's not it. No! What was it? What's... Where's the stupid button? I'll figure it out in a moment, but... Now, if you go over here, you're gonna find something really interesting right here. That right there will be talked about by Olimar in just a moment. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. Then it dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable that is called an onion. I will call this an onion too. I started becoming tired of reading that. Excuse me. Now, you see the seed right here? Now it's just sprouted. Now, if we approach it, it starts observing it curiously. And that's an interesting glow around it. And like he is saying, it produced a sprout and it is giving off a strange light. He's taken the words out of my mouth. And like he is saying, we can uproot it by pressing A once we're right next to it. And what happens? We meet a strange little creature instead of a plant. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned into a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pikmin brand carrots I love so much. That is one weird-looking carrot, if they really do resemble carrots. And so he's gonna call them Pikmin. I accidentally skipped the text that I was about to read. But right here, he's explaining the controls of the game, really, and thank you for finally telling me what the zoom in and out button is. But you can use R in order to zoom out. You can use L in order to switch to his point of, or like the back of his head. And you have a variety of views to choose from, or, well, when I say a variety, I mean only 3. And you can throw the Pikmin by pressing A, then you can call it by pressing B. You can, I don't remember this cutscene. What does this Pikmin think of me? I must observe its reactions. The more I tried, the more reactions I could catalog. Oh, it's just telling me, do something, guy! So, you can cause it to just walk away from you by pressing X. And with Y, you can call up a map, basically, but we can't really use it quite yet. But also, the function of it is that you can see how many Pikmin that there are within your party, within the onion, because you're going to be growing a lot more, as you can probably tell. You're going to want to throw these Pikmin at these pellets right here in order to carry back to the onion. And what does it do? It sprouts more Pikmin! As he's probably going to say. Astounding! Indeed. And, yeah. Actually, yeah, there are many different sources of food that the Pikmin can eat. And that include these pellets right here. And you can just keep on, sprouting more Pikmin by just pressing A repeatedly. And you don't really have to just move manually and then just press A right next to the Pikmin. So that's a useful feature, and stop getting stuck. Now, for right now, don't worry about, when I said that there's a real-time strategy to this game, since I said that this was one of my most favorite real-time strategy games, don't worry about time right now, because time is unlimited on the first day. Because people are just getting used to the game and all, yada yada yada. And are there any? There are no pellets over here. Sweet. Not sweet, I mean. But anyways, so let's go ahead and throw up my Pikmin. But no. Let's stop throwing them! I want to pluck the Pikmin! Thank you. The maximum amount of Pikmin you can sprout on the first day is 25. So, don't go around thinking that you can grow like 100 or something, but because you can't. Although, later on, maybe you can when you're not on the first day. Who knows? Maybe we will have to come back later. But anyways, let's go ahead and sprout more Pikmin by using these pellets. And as you can see right here, you're gonna need 10 Pikmin in order to push this. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my first 7 Pikmin over there in order to try to bring it out. And I'm gonna pluck the rest and take them over to with the other Pikmin in order to get the mission accomplished. Now, push that box. I sound like a slave owner. Actually, no, I don't. I'm not going to compare this to slaves or slavery. But as you can tell, the Pikmin, he describes it as they are curious as children and they perform tasks that are impossible for an individual. And he figures out finally that you can use these Pikmin in order to figure out that maybe he could fix the ship by having them help him out. By commanding them, of course. Because what else would you do? Now, don't worry about going beyond this wall right here for the moment, because you can't. Although you actually can see a ship part in the distance. So that's foreshadowing for you right there. But in the meantime, let's carry back these other pellets so that we can grow more Pikmin. And don't worry about what's in this box because there's nothing right now. Although surprisingly, there's something in that box later. But anyways, as you can see, this is a ship part right here. And once we approach it, we see a Pikmin that's backwards. Or on its back. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? You just figured it out yourself a moment ago, bucko. You're gonna need to use these Pikmin in order to carry it. Now, the top number right there is the minimum amount of Pikmin you need in order to carry the item back to the ship or the dolphin. And the bottom number is the amount of Pikmin that are at that object at that current moment. And as you can probably tell, 6s, and not at a larger number than 20. And he keeps on reminding what the controls are. In this instance, he was just saying he could repeatedly tap A in order to grow more Pikmin, or pluck more Pikmin. Plucking Pikmin, plucking Pikmin. What are you doing? Okay. Let's get this back to the onion. What happened? What happened to the other Pikmin? Oh, I was getting scared there for a second. But let's go ahead and uproot all of these other Pikmin to help us out. And then we will have all of them carry back that ship part. Now, you can have more than the minimum required to carry back items to the ship or the dolphin. The ship or the dolphin. The ship or the onion, but generally it's okay just to have the minimum amount of Pikmin carry an item. Now, but the more Pikmin there are on an object, the faster it will travel back to the ship or the onion. So that's a general rule that you're going to want to keep in mind when you're playing this game. And yeah, this is basically Pikmin in a nutshell. Just having Pikmin carry back food to the onion to sprout more Pikmin, and carry back ship parts in order to repair the ship so that Olimar can leave the planet. You can only get one ship part on the first day, and that is the engine. That's the only thing you can do right now. And automatically, by just putting in the engine, the ship repairs itself just slightly. And then, now that we've done that, the Pikmin are now done with their job for the day. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. And with that note, we automatically go to nighttime, and the red Pikmin return to the onion. I say red Pikmin because there are more varieties than just red Pikmin. You'll see later in the game if you do not know what I am talking about. Other than, that there are more varieties than red Pikmin. And somehow we are able to lift off just by using our engine, but what I'm wondering is, how can he breathe or how is he getting oxygen when his ship is damaged like that? I don't know. I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hocate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How could I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is viable on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. And now the day ends. As he, basically what he was saying was, I have to get this many parts within this much days. Now, if you are not really good at this game, the general strategy that you want to go for is one ship part per day, and then tries to sprout as many Pikmin, because as you can. There are enemies in this game that will try to eat your Pikmin, which explains why it says sprouted, lost in battle, and left behind. Well, not left behind, because that will be explained by the time mechanic that is going to be shown tomorrow. But, yeah, so at the top it shows our total Pikmin population, and it shows how much Pikmin we've gained throughout the entire day, and it also shows how many ship parts we have, how many are remaining, how many days are remaining, and how many Pikmin are within that onion that is within that onion icon right at the bottom of the screen. I don't know why it says ship's log 2. Oh, right, because it was the second file. Never mind. But anyways, with that done, let's go ahead and save. And now we are back on the main map. And our next area is the Forest of Hope. And since we went through one entire day of just explaining what happens in the game, and how we control Pikmin, and how we will survive, and how we will escape and return home on planet Hocate, I think I'm going to end things off here. Next time on Let's Play Pikmin 1, we're going to be continuing forth with our adventure and trying to find more ship parts in the Forest of Hope. Thank you all for watching. This has been the Retro Gamers Guru. I say that we play not only the new but the old too. And I wish you all a very good day and goodbye.